What's up everyone? Today we are in the office. You saw the video yesterday, we got it all set up. Basically we're going to play a game today. First game recording really, so we are going to play Cities Skylines. I don't know if you've heard of it before. It's very similar to SimCity. Basically you create your own city, you set up roads, housing districts, city districts, things like that. It's a fairly new game to me, so I'm not super well versed in playing it. Let's get started, and we'll just go from there. Alright, so here we are in Cities Skylines. Like I said, this is a very new game to me. I'm sure there's people out there with much bigger cities and things like that, but we're gonna just do a quick kind of run through of what we're working with so far, maybe build a few things. I have some plans for some new roads. I have leveled up a little bit, growing the population and things like that. So we'll see what happens in this video. This could turn into a little series, but right now this is just video 1 of City Skylines. So here we go, we're gonna hit continue game. Alright, and here we are. This is Lakedale, my city. As you can see, there are some fires happening in the warehouse district, so that's never a good thing. It's fairly large. I have only this area right now, and there is a lot more areas that I could purchase in the future once we get some more money. Right now we're working with about $81,000 in the game of spending money. So one thing that I wanted to do, now that the city has expanded a little bit, is create more districts. Right now you can see we have Emerson Park, Wood Park, Belmont Heights, but I've added all of these new spaces since the game began, and we are just going to add a few more here. This is mostly warehouses over here. You can see that there are a few abandoned buildings, but I'm not too worried about that at the moment. So we're gonna just go ahead and create some new districts along this street here for warehouses and future warehouses. Next we'll go ahead and take this neighborhood, create a new district right here. Next we're gonna add this neighborhood, Victoria Heights. As you can see, we got another warehouse district right back here. Go ahead and include some extra space for more buildings in the future. Then we'll go ahead and finish out this neighborhood and strip of stores. And that'll do it for districts right now. Next thing that we need to do is get rid of some of these abandoned buildings. They are an eyesore, and it'll make your citizens a little bit more happy if you do get rid of them. And just because you get rid of them doesn't mean that nothing else can be built there. Luckily, in this warehouse district, more workspaces will kind of move into the area, so not super worried. I think the main issue here is that all these spaces are requiring more workers, and they're kind of complaining about it. We have plenty of houses, so I'm not positive why. If anyone knows, please leave a comment. Kind of, if you know City Skylines better than I do, which is very possible, please let me know why I'm getting so many abandoned buildings as well as needing office workers. As you can see, it's mainly the warehouses. We have some more right here. So a big issue at the moment is we have a lot of fires, and those fires are burning down the warehouses or buildings. So what we need to do next is we need to find space to put a new fire department along this area of road. We just simply don't have enough firemen to assist in taking out these fires. And one thing that I have gotten in the last couple of days of playing this game is I have a fire station now instead of just a firehouse. So I think it'd be worthwhile to put in a fire station. And we will just go ahead and, this building's already on fire anyways, so I'll just get rid of that anyways. Now we've got a new fire station instead of just a firehouse. And I do need to put more of these throughout the city, so we'll go ahead and do that right now. 5 accelerated time just a little bit, kind of get our funds up more. I don't have a great place to put a fire station at the moment, so I'm going to have to take down one of these buildings. Our residential space needed is a little bit more demand right now than businesses, so I am going to just destroy one of these businesses. This way we can go back and add a fire station. So we've got this new road built. Now I'm just going to add another fire station right here, help out some of the citizens on this side of town rather than the other. This portion is all very new. I added this very recently, so I'm still expanding it a little bit, building on to the city as a whole. Alright, so I am noticing that there are quite a few buildings that are needing workers, so I think at the moment it would be good to add some more residential space since it is at such a high demand. We'll go ahead and add in a new street and hopefully get some new residents into the area. I'm gonna build a bigger road just to fit more people, help traffic speed up just a little bit. I don't like these 2-lane one-way roads because it can be a little difficult to get people in and out quickly when you are trying to add citizens, but you do want it to look a little nice. So I think this 2-lane road with trees is what we're gonna go with. And again, the business space demand is not high, so we're just gonna go ahead and get rid of some of these buildings again. Now we've got this nice street that goes over to the warehouses, so workers can get there quickly if they need to, which is always a good thing. As you can see, some cars are already going through, a lot of trucks. They obviously needed that route to get around the town quicker. What we have for residential zones now is that our city's at a high enough level to where we can start creating these high density residential zones, which are kind of larger apartment buildings, instead of these really low density residential zones, which is like your typical neighborhoods, buildings, things like that. So we're gonna go ahead and take this, use this zone for new apartments. And there you have it. People are starting to move in and build. It looks like there's no water line right here right now. So we'll go ahead and add some water pipelines. Have it go along the road, link up with the others, which is always good to have sewage in your apartment. Something you normally want as well as electricity for your buildings. Now I already have some electrical lines running through. I actually have a lot of electrical lines. It was an issue at the beginning. A lot of people were saying that they didn't have electricity, and I know that electricity does travel building to building through your city, but when they're not connected, it doesn't really work as efficiently as it could. So we'll just add some new electrical lines around here. Those are all connected. They should be good to go. And then you can see that there are just more people moving in. These warehouses aren't requiring more workers now, just these few, which is good. That means people are working. To get people to those spaces now, what we need to do is start building some bus lines. I do have the underground metro station, but I'm just gonna leave it for right now. We're just in a neighborhood. This is really kind of small compared to what the whole city could end up being. So just for the moment, we do have one bus line running through this street. We're just gonna add one more. And now it looks like sewage is backing up, which is not ever a good thing. So we need to fix this somehow. I think what we can do is add a water tower there. We will get some more pipelines out here. Another reason why that might be happening is we don't have enough pumping stations. We only have 3 lines going to both these pumping stations, so it wouldn't hurt to add another. So those should be working now. One thing to note is pollution wise, it is flowing downstream. You don't ever want your water filling station to be over here. Your citizens will get very sick and start to hate living in your city. So there you have it. I know there's a lot of work to still be done on this city, but it is growing. There are mass fires still, which is not good, but we'll take a look at that in the future. So we've got our new districts for these new neighborhoods. We've solved the worker problem a little bit. We put in a new bus line and fixed some water piping. Big thing is we added all these new buildings, which is exciting because I haven't had the opportunity to use these high rises yet, and it is exciting to see the city growing a little bit taller rather than wider. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment below if you can offer any advice for City Skylines. Leave a like if you enjoy this game, and see you next time.